That's right, goats. No, we're not talking about the greatest of all time, but thank you very much for the compliment. We are talking about the woolly, bleating animals coming to Farming Simulator 25, and the blog post Giants have just revealed, which shares more about these curious characters and what has gone into bringing them to the game. So let's go and take a look. So Giants have been rather adventurous with their blog posts lately, full of puns and dad jokes, and I must admit, I feel they've hit it out of the park with this one. So much so, I'm not even going to read it to you, I'll let you check it out for yourself. We do, however, have a great bunch of images showing off the goats in various poses throughout the pasture, starting out as young kids and going right through to mature goats. The modelling and textures on these look fantastic, and the animations shared through the GIFs, as well as what we spotted in the recent Goats in 25 Seconds video, look fantastic. It will be great to have these around the yard. So taking a look here at this shot in particular, we see some goats in the barn and what looks like some hay in the feed trough. So I'm going to go and assume that goats will be fed with hay rather than TMR or anything else like that. Would make sense, kind of aligns a little bit with what sheep have been fed in previous iterations of the game. As well as that, you can see the ever-present third-person shot of the player in the background, and that's become a little bit of a theme as we've learned more about some of the new features of the game. And of course, we do know that third person is going to be part of Farming Simulator 25. More information about what goats will produce has been shared, and as expected, goat's milk is going to be on the menu. As well as the milk, described in the blog as a distinct, slightly tangy taste compared to cow's milk, you will be able to take the milk to a production to either bottle the milk to sell or convert it into fine goat cheese. Now it looks like the milk will spawn into large metal milk pails, which you can pick up with a forklift and load onto your trailers to take along to those productions. You'll also notice a couple of pieces of equipment in the images. Firstly, the Kubota R640 front loader, which we've seen in some previous blog posts and was part of the DLC pack for Farming Simulator 22, as well as the Manitou forklift. Now the Manitou looks to be the M50-4, which is an all-terrain forklift and does differ from the model currently in FS22, which is the MZ18-4, so a new model coming for Farming Simulator 25. And it is a good thing that this is an all-terrain forklift, because check out that ground deformation we're getting down there in front of it from driving in to pick up that pallet of pails. Great to see this. It is one of the first times we've seen a whole lot of ground deformation outside of the fields. We've seen it in the fields, behind tractors, behind spreaders, etc. But to see it happening here in an area where there's probably going to be a lot of vehicle movements, it is going to make your equipment choices a little more critical. A little electric forklift probably not going to cut the mustard here. Something more like this or a skid steer will be the equipment of choice to try and get those pails picked up and moved out. So another great little feature. The blog does round out with an interview with Manuel Leithner, the producer of gameplay and the lead gameplay programmer for Giant Software, talking more about what has gone into adding goats into Farming Simulator 25. It's always nice to have this background insight into the level of detail and effort that's gone into creating a realistic simulator. Well, short and sweet this time, not a huge amount of new information here, but still nice to see more about goats, their productions and more. We're only just over a month away from Farming Simulator 25 releasing on the 12th of November 2024. The more information that's been released, the more excited I am to get my hands on it and have a play, and I hope you are too. Now if you haven't already pre-ordered and all this information makes you want to, you can do that through your favourite gaming provider. Now if that is the Giants store, you can help support the channel by using our partner code ARGZYGaming at the checkout and get us towards our goal of becoming a silver partner with Giants. Now as always, I hope you found this summary informative. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.